Spring roll, chả giò, Vietnamese spring rolls. This is the deep fried one. We're going to make some Vietnamese spring roll today. This is crunchy, savory, a bit of creamy. It's very, very delicious appetizer that we're going to make today. Let's make some spring roll. Let's make spring rolls. Okay, Vietnamese spring roll, the deep fried, crispy, delicious one. That's what we're going to make today. One of the most wanted, popular appetizer at a restaurant. So I'm gonna walk you step by step how you can make this at home. With spring roll, you can do different flavor, different meat, different protein. You also can make it into vegetarian as well. And today I will walk you through pork spring rolls, and then I also gonna add shrimp on the second one. So it's almost like I'm showing you two versions of it, so you have a better idea. Let's say that you wanna make beef, of course you can. Chicken, yes you can. You know, vegetarian, of course you can. That's based on, you know, what kind of protein you like, then you can do it. So we're gonna focus on pork today. Ingredients. So right here I have about 2.5 pounds of ground pork. I have another 1 pound of shrimp. And over here about 50 grams of fungus, black fungus stripe. It's already cut out, so we're gonna soak this one into like warm water for at least 15-20 minutes. Over here this is the vermicelli noodle that we use in our spring roll. This is made mostly from mung bean, very small and very easy to cook. That's why you're gonna soak it into warm cold water for at least 10-15 minutes before we use it. We have taro root. So mostly we love it because it gives the spring roll that creamy, and the flavor of taro is so fragrant to eat. So highly recommend to use taro root. If you're not a big fan of it, that's why you can replace it with whatever root that you like. Over here I have 2 carrots as well. So let's say 2 pounds of meat. I'm gonna use every 2 pounds of all the ingredients. 2 pounds of taro, 2 pounds of carrot, almost 2 pounds of onions, but just by 1.5 pounds is good. You can go up to 2 pounds of onions as well. Spanish onions. Again, mushroom just about 30 to 50 grams only. Because after you soak them into warm water, this one will open up and it's actually quite heavy. After that, it will give you up to more than 100 grams after you soak into water. Same with your vermicelli noodle, 50 grams is good enough. Over here, I already have at least 3 liters of warm water. I'm gonna put all my mushroom in here. So right here we have about 300 grams of vermicelli noodle right here. I'm not gonna use them all. I'm just gonna use only one. There are 4 packs, small pack in here. I use one, so that's less than 100 grams. You can go up to 100 grams for this recipe. Together with my mushroom for about 15 minutes. Ground pork. before I go ahead and prepare my root vegetable and onions, I will marinate my meat first. So, prepare a good, good solid mixing bowl. So easy for you to mix all of them together later. So here are my meat in here. Ground pork, regular ground pork is good because you need that fat as well. If you use lean, which is fine, but with lean, I find a bit too dry. But if you want lean, go ahead. So I use regular ground pork. 1 medium of Spanish onions. I'm gonna chop them out and put them in here to marinate my meat. We're going to marinate the meat right now, so I will need a little bit of black pepper. Up to you how spicy you want it, but for me, black pepper is just only for flavor. It's not there to really give you spicy or anything. So, no, tiny bit like this is good. Emici, I would use 1 teaspoon. Sugar, I would use 2. Fish sauce, this is 2.5 pounds. I would use 2.5. It's like soup spoon of fish sauce, raw fish sauce. That's all. Now mix everything well together. You know that I don't put salt into my meat. Mostly because the reason is make my meat a bit harder. Mostly I just use fish sauce. In my vegetable later on, yes, I will put like salt. But mostly when I marinate the meat, I avoid not to use this. So I'm going to make another topping, which is including shrimp. So I'm gonna divide this one in half. I will take half of the meat I just marinate. I'm gonna put in this bowl. Let's say that someone in your family cannot eat seafood, then you can do only meat. But some other may like seafood, and then you can do seafood. With the shrimp, this is what I'm going to do. So you can actually just chop it out if you want to bite into it and still really crunchy, or you can just like crush it a little bit, not completely, just a little bit, and then you chop it out. Now we can start to prepare the rest of all the ingredients, so we can mix everything together, and then our filling is ready. Let's put them aside. Taro root. Okay, so I have about 2 pounds here. I'm gonna go ahead and use all of them. For me, the more taro, the better. I just like that creamy taste. Okay, highly recommend to use glove when you handle taro. Because some people may have sensitive skin, you may get itch. But I have no glove right now today, so I'm doing this for you guys. Grater! Whichever you have at home that you like. I have 2 tabs right here. It's the same to me. Or you can use the food processor. So food processor have different options for you as well. But what you're looking for is, this is This is what you're looking for. Some like this side. All you have to do just like this. Oh, let's try this one. Ta-da, this is what you're looking for. Okay. You can just throw them directly to your meat right now. Okay, I have 2 carrots, right? So I'm gonna use 1 for each bowl. Have muscle. I do have muscle. The reason why I'm always wear dresses is to hide my muscle. So I'm gonna cut this one out because it's too heavy for me to hold and tie thing. You can cut them in, you know, in 2, in 4. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Be of our first time when we do the live stream on the spring roll. Over there. No, over there. That is chicken. On the other. Yes. In the summer, it's on July. It was so hot. I almost fainted. Okay, here we go. Whew. That's a bit too much on that side. Okay, let's even it out. Onion. Because the onion is just like medium size, I cut them in half, and then you see, I cut them in 3 only. Turn around and slide them like this. So basically, you want it to be as short as just like one of your, what do you call? 1/3 of your finger. You don't want it too long, right? Also, you don't want it too thick or too thin either. So, can you guys see it? Here we go. So I put my meat on one side right now, and this one is on one side. Forgot one thing. Our noodles and our mushroom. Because I'm like, oh, it's missing something. Anyway, here you go. You see the noodle and the mushroom after this is 20 minutes or more already. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do, I will drain them out and then chop them a little bit smaller and put them in a mix. You just chop them out, the length almost like, again, 1/3 of the finger as well. I put half on this bowl, another half on this bowl. Okay, so before I mix everything together, I'm gonna add right on top of my vegetable 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, MSG 1 teaspoon. If you don't like MSG, you can replace with sugar. You just add another spoon of sugar. Salt 1 teaspoon. Now, wash your hand nicely and mix everything together. So you want to mix the vegetable first, and after that you mix the meat all together. Just gently, don't squeeze them, like you just almost like like hold them together. Just mix them gently together. Because if you squeeze them, that means the juice gonna come out and it will be really soggy. Okay, my mix is ready. I put this one in this plate first. Because I need the mixing bowl. Now I'm going to mix the rest of the other one, the one have shrimp in there. Okay, so I have 2 types of wrapper right now. This is the one that we use at the restaurant. Okay, I just find this brand is actually work for us. I like it because even when you re-toast them or fry them, it's still really crunchy. So that's what I like about it. Usually this is frozen products. Before you use this, you're gonna take them out and leave them outside at least 15 minutes, so easier for you to peel them out. But that one is not gluten free. Let's say you want gluten free, you can use rice paper. So I'm gonna use both type of wrap right now today to show you the differences. Okay, so let's start with the one that I use almost every day. So it's like this. So what I do, usually this is what I do to separate them. I separate them, in a big chunk like this first, because it's faster right now. Right? Then you're gonna use, like this. But I don't move them too far because it's stretchy and very easy to break. Just closer together like this. And doesn't matter what side. I just like the smooth side for the filling, and then the little bit rub inside on the other side, on the outside. Cause when you fry them, it look more golden. Okay, but doesn't matter. Usually at the restaurant we do about 85 grams each. After you fry them, it's like 75 grams left. Then you put them out. Cornstarch or tapioca flour, I use about 1 teaspoon, and then after that I mix them with cold water and then microwave them for about 30 seconds. So you have this texture right now. So this is what we use to close our spring roll, right? Let's roll. So I start from here. See, I hold that, tuck them down here. See, then you kind of like press, but do not put too much pressure on it, right? You hold about this much, exactly here, the middle of here. You stop. So now you tuck this here. So can you see it? So you tuck it here. You bend this one down a little bit. Okay. Then you fold. Then you completely close this side. Okay, you do the same thing on this side. You tuck this one in, you fold them down, right here, and then you fold this. So you close on this side as well. So it's just about 2 of this meat together, right in the middle, right? So now your hand, put them down like this. You can just, roll this down a bit. Then you hold that and you roll. And here you have the spring roll. Chopstick testing is ready. Boiling. paper. What I do usually, I just gonna tap only one side. Just cold water is good. Just almost like you have to please everyone. Just gonna give them option. Don't put too many of them. You see, they will stick together at first. So you wanna make, only a few and trying to separate them out. When they more cook later, they will not stick together, but at first they will. So I'm trying. This is gluten-free. I wrap with rice paper. You can eat them by itself like this. It's fine. You can wrap with like lettuce as well, or other vegetables as well. The last video I made, I show you how to make, traditional fish sauce. And if you in Guelph, you can wrap our sauce as well. It's available at our restaurant, at Market Fresh, at No Frill. Okay, here we go. So let's try the one, our original first. This one is our original, just pork. Oh, so good. Taro. That's the first thing that I can taste right away, and I love it. A little bit sweet from the carrot, onions. The pork is not that, like, wow, but you can taste them in there, very light and very nice. You can take a little bit of sweet, a little bit of salt, all the flavor combined together. It's so tender, crispy. I'm really proud of this spring roll. Okay, let's try the one with shrimp. The first flavor come in my mind right away is the shrimp. And then again, taro, carrot, onions, everything just so perfectly come well together. Let's try with the sauce. The sauce make it to another level. It just you gonna taste that little bit of fish sauce in there as well. A little bit of sour from the fish sauce and sweet and salty, but it's very well combined together. The filling in this one have shrimp as well, but I use rice paper to wrap it. So let's test it. The filling the same, of course. But this, you can take the crunchy from the outside, but you also take a little bit like, kind of like little bit of stretchy because it makes from rice paper. So this is something after you deep fry, after you cook them, you want to consume them within that 10-15 minutes, right? I find after half an hour or more, this wrap is not really ideal. What happening because the longer you let them sit and the more stretchy, chewy, because the wrap is made from rice paper. With this one, it's different. The good thing about this one is you can eat them, of course, right away. You can consume them, within that half an hour, still crunchy. But if you could not finish it, you can actually frozen it. And then after that, you can actually take them out and you air fry or oven to retoast them, and it's still, almost like new. But this one it's not really ideal for you to frozen it. So, you know, if for someone gluten-free, this will be a good option. But again, you know, you like to consume them within that, you know, first half an hour, 15 minutes. But it's really good. So good. Spring roll.